Hello to my fellow Alabama Baptists. Rick Burgess here from the Rick and Bubba Show, but also Rick Burgess from TheManChurchcom. We are so excited. This is a men's discipleship strategy that I've been working with other men for the last 4 years. Started implementing this at my own local church, Shades Mountain Baptist Church. And the last 4 years, we've seen a transformation of the men's ministry in our church. And frankly, before that, we were like a lot of other churches. We had, attempts at men's ministry, but none of them ever solidified themselves in anything that produced an ongoing discipleship program. We weren't seeing men being reached, and we certainly weren't seeing men being discipled from spiritual infancy to spiritual maturity. But with TheManChurchcom, we put together the Man Church Discipleship Strategy, and here's how it works. The church, based on Exodus 34:23, when God said to Moses 3 times a year, bring me the men. Well, we take 4 times a year because we're in a quarter system, and we have a service designed, not an event, a service designed for men by men. And this service is nothing more complicated than a service where the men of the church go and they have a time of praise and worship, but they also have a time when they are challenged by a teacher and a speaker. The biggest issue that most churches have when it comes to men's ministry is that men and women are equal, but they're not the same. And you can't disciple men by treating them the way you do the women and the children of the church. It just doesn't work. So what we've done is we put together a system that offers high challenge. And in all fairness, a lot of men's events feature high challenge, but where they have a deficit is they never feature high equipping, and that's what leads to frustration. I was even speaking with the people that put together Promise Keepers, and though that was radically successful from a high challenge standpoint, it faded away, and there were a lot of men that this faded into oblivion, never having the impact in their home, never having the impact in the church, and never having the impact in their society, because though they were challenged and maybe even wanted to respond, ultimately they were sent back to churches who never discipled them. So what we've done is set up a system that features the high challenge. Those are the 4 services every year, but we also feature a curriculum that now enables you to also add to that high equipping. We provide 40 weeks worth of curriculum. I teach 12 to 15 minutes on the video. Then your facilitators in the groups, they have a Bible study guide that they go by at every single Bible study. When they finish up, when I'm done, they discuss the things they've seen on the video. We would love to help you. I've been doing this for 4 years at my home church, and it works because it takes the men into a never-ending cycle of discipleship. The portals they enter through a man's service, but then they also can enter through a Bible study. However they enter, they now get into this never-ending circle of high challenge, but also high equipping. We would love to help any church in the state of Alabama consult you and provide everything that you need to really have a turnkey men's ministry that will take men in your church and grow them from spiritual infancy to spiritual maturity, and certainly also be used to reach the men that may be involved in your church or maybe come to visit your church that don't know Christ. It is by far the best system that I personally have seen working with men's ministry now for several years. I hope that you'll contact us. Just go to TheManChurch.com. You can put your email in. We'll contact you, and then we can start the process of you implementing the Man Church discipleship strategy into your church.